9197 gamers. This is your boy Tyler9197, Man of God 9197. Yes Lord, Black Wolf 9197, or not whatnot. Seven. Back with another video for y'all, and this time, you guys already know, day 3 of Galaxycon content for y'all. And I do want to let y'all know, I know y'all saw that little teaser where I show y'all the Hardy Boyz in the beginning, but I'm just saying, y'all, look, I ain't gonna show you the main event because that was the main event. So you will see that later on in the video. But besides that, I just want to say I appreciate y'all watching my Galaxycon content, and I definitely hit the like button on this video, particularly y'all, because this is day 3 of Galaxycon. Is actually the biggest video of content that I got from Galaxycon than the other 4. And day 4 is not gonna be as long, so that's why I'm gonna try to knock that out as fast as possible after I'm done with this. By the time y'all watching it, but yes. So day 3 in Galaxycon that Saturday, y'all, was insane, y'all. When I tell you, what, Friday was a beast, but Saturday, y'all, you talk about that convention was jam packed, y'all. Like, I'm talking about, not only it was hot, it was crowded, y'all. I felt like I was a goddamn sardine, y'all. Like shoulder to shoulder with people, y'all. Like dead serious. Like it was insane. And I'm telling you, like, I mean, look, every nerd was there, y'all. But when I tell you that everybody came that Saturday, y'all. It was insane. Especially the nerds that be musty, y'all. Like, you know, that don't put no deodorant. The stereotype nerds, y'all. They was there, and it killed me. Because that heat was no joke, y'all. That was no joke. But besides that, what else? Also, in this video, too, y'all, that there will be panels that I'm gonna have, which is gonna be later in the video, just because they're panels, and of course y'all want to see the main event stuff like the Hardy Boyz and stuff like that. So I got for the first half of this content, y'all gonna see nothing but live action, like literally live action. So live action wrestling, that's what you're gonna see in part 1, and then in part 2, going into the video, it's gonna be the panels, y'all. If you want to see, there's one with Giancarlo Esposito, then there's one with Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief, and the last one is The Flash. Yes, with Grant Gustin and Tom, I cannot say his last name, but y'all know The Flash and the Reverse Flash. So, but that was probably the longest panel at all the ones I recorded. And I do want to say, y'all, when I recorded the panels from just the for the Giancarlo one and then the Flash panel, I had to do it off the screen, kind of like I did before with the D&D one, when I did the live stream of that, off the screen. Because like I said, y'all, when you have so many people trying to look at the same thing, it's like they block the way. I can't, you know, record them like how I wanted to. But I'll say the Steve Downs one, it was good enough that I was able to record them like live, like right there, you know, you can see them compared to doing off the screen. Which I think I did it off the screen for a little bit, and then I went back to regular because it was enough I could see to, you know, record them like while they was on stage. But besides that, y'all, I do want to say that. And then also, I do want to address one more thing too before I start this video for y'all, is that the panel videos, y'all, when I'm recording them, like, you know, talk about wherever, you know, the topic and stuff, whatever, and you see sometimes with the camera movement, like, it'll go down, it'll go up and stuff like that. Y'all, I'm gonna be for real, y'all. When I go to the panels, I am entertained, because I want to make it very, very clear so y'all understand where I'm coming from. I am entertained. I did went to the panel to listen to the celebrity, what they had to talk about, whatever, you know, the panel's about, and I'm very, very interested. However, y'all, when you sit in the rooms and when it's when it's what's it, air conditioning in there, when that air is nice and cool in there, you just listening. It's like, it's not that I'm not interested, y'all, but when you go back-to-back days in Galaxycon, y'all, it wears you out. And y'all, when I tell you, sometimes on panels, y'all, like, I'm very interested in what's going on, but when I had that camera like this, sometimes I was just like, like, y'all, like, sometimes I had to fight some sleep, y'all, because it was just too comfortable. It was just very comfortable. That was the reality of it. I had my moments, that I was about to fall asleep over there, but it wasn't because of the celebrities or nothing like that. I enjoy, well, that's why I recorded, but at the same time, just know, y'all, I'm just human, you know. I you know, nobody's perfect, man. Like, it just, look, hey, that sleep was about to hit, but I had to wake myself up because I was like, this is content. It's like that was the thing. But I wanted to make that clear for y'all when you see that later half of the video. But enough of my talking. I know y'all came here for the live action, the Hardy Boyz, some live action wrestling. So I will see y'all later in the video. Peace. What's good, 9197 gamers? This is your boy Tyler9197, Man of God 9197. Yes Lord, Black Wolf 9197 or 9197. Back with another video for y'all, and this time, I know that was crazy. Hold on. This time, yeah, there you go. This is part 3, well, day 3 of Galaxycon, y'all. So yeah, me and my boy Sensei Tune, we about to go back to the convention and see what they have, because they're gonna have a lot of different live events. And then of course for today, why it's so really important for Saturday, because the wrestling match at later on today with the Hardy Boyz going crazy like this, fucking jump them and then delete with Matt Hardy. But you know, anyway, that's what we about to go ahead and do. Sensei Tune, he's not right here right now. He's over there dropping dudes in that toilet. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to put him on the spot like that, but I'm just saying, y'all, he doing his thing over there. But anyway, we better head out back up there in Galaxycon, and I do want to let y'all know. So the next couple like I said, recordings I'm gonna do, because like a lot of them, if you watch my previous day 2 and stuff like that, I already showed the exhibit and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and show, like, do recordings of like some of the live events, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for that. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Galaxycon Street Fest and the very first Galaxy Wrestling Entertainment! Before we get things underway, I'd like to introduce our guest commentators, Tyler Wood and Well guys, tonight we have 7 action-packed matches with some of your favorite stars like Trevor Lee, C.W. Anderson, Breeze and Dirty Dango, Priscilla Kelly, and in your main event, your current TNA Tag Team Champions! Guys, you guys are in great treat. What do you say we got tonight? Your opening contest is a triple threat match. Scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
1 fall. He only won! What?
Everybody apparently hates this stupid guy! I'm going to win. Both complete. Go fight!
to fly, and they're...
I'm liking it.
Maxwell and the Chad.
Let's go, Chad!
like it's time for a tag team match. What do you guys think? How about a women's tag team match? The following contest is a women's tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
They may be fan service, but they are doing the fans a disservice with this stuff. She wants you to notice her, and I think it's hard to miss her with that kind of offense.
Absolutely.
Hey, come on!
Bringing Kelsey over, making her eat a little bit of that turnbuckle.
Oh! Kick to the middle. Another.
Now, fan service, this is not their first time tagging. They've been tagging all around the U.S. and it shows. These two really go together. Absolutely. I believe this is the first time Kelsey and Priscilla are tagging together. Wrong side of town, big time. Got battle of green hair versus red, and red is on the losing side. Oh, look at this. Oh, come on.
Misdirection!
They're reaching down on the hold there, really taking most of the life out of Kelsey. I don't think if we don't hear some cheering, I think this could be it. Yeah, absolutely. Fists of anime fury.
Once again, Kelsey in a bad place, not where she wants to be, and just keeps ending up there in enemy territory.
She can grab some hair. She needs to get this tag or it's going to be over.
We need to get Priscilla Kelly back in this match.
But that goes to show you the experience of Priscilla Kelly coming into this match. She saw that coming from a mile away, cut down, completely missed it. Great move, keeping her team alive by not eating some of that offense.
Definitely. It definitely shows that she did do it before.
Yeah.
Alright, tags are made. Here's Kelsey. Big punch in the midsection. Here's Kelsey finally.
This could be it. Left in her.
Tagging the spine now.
Alright, that fight might be gone now. I'm not sure. Kelsey has eaten so much offense.
Oh my God.
If she could just get a tag. Somebody started to go find me for some new teeth for Academia. That was a hell of a kick. And this could be the tag.
Oh!
Big forearm. Could Erica pick up the win here?
1, 2, 3. Kelsey.
Yeah, they're stars, the Hardys. They're okay.
What?
They're good kids. They got a future.
What?
But really, the star that you need to worry about and say what to is the one star, the only star, the star of every show. I'll give you that one. So ladies, pull out your phones, make sure it's in 4K. Take you a picture of the hottest thing and the best thing going in Galaxycon tonight.
The 40s. This is awesome!
to once again on the attack.
Oh! Nice springboard. 1, 2, 3.
2 count. That's it! Uh-oh. Oh, he's calling for the starstruck.
And he's saying it's over.
He's calling for the starstruck. Oh no! Up the pin. I think that would have been it.
That's the volatility of a three-way. And look at these. Oh!
Big headbutt.
That's what I'm doing, man.
For good measure.
1, 2,
Kicking out right there at the last moment.
Anderson. 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 Anderson.
Introducing next.
Nacho! Oh! Disrespect!
And we are ready to get this one underway.
You waiting on me? We start with that. You touch my belt.
Another great three-way match out here. These two competitors feeling each other out. Alexander's hanging onto the rope. Really going for a roll. And Caleb. Would have been a hell of a suplex. How about a European? Up and over off the ropes. Alex Daniels. Alex Daniels could be going. He's about to go to space, but he got he could get there, but I don't think that's going to stop Trevor Lee. Oh my God. We can use him as a hold everyone. He's better than them.
American champion.
He is, and he is in possession. He's got it all.
That's not impressive.
Right on the back of Trevor Lee.
Trevor! You should have stayed!
These two men, they know each other very well. Very, very well. They wrestled.
Way back into the big uppercut there.
Alex Daniels is the variable.
Wait,
For a submission when he could be showing off. Typical Caleb Conley.
oh! God.
That looked like it stung!
Oh!
That's a chop.
Chop! Oh! One more time.
Trevor Lee really displaying some dominance right now.
Definitely doing some damage. Trevor Lee.
Just hold him down, boy!
Chop City in there tonight.
Got him!
Big uppercut. Trevor Lee and Alex Daniels got a little quick there. Comes in with a big drop kick.
1, 2.
Get over here, Alex!
1, 2.
At this point, it could be anybody's match.
Yeah, I'm curious to see who this crowd wants to win this thing. Come on, crowd, who are you cheering for this thing?
Nacho, 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 nacho.
No matter what, I know it is not Caleb. Pushing off the ropes. Going over.
And he makes it. What is this?
Oh, man.
A noggin to that area, not technical. Building up a head of steam.
Well, he's feeling it right now. Here we go.
Canada's favorite son, showing him how it's done. Kick that face after this match.
Who's gonna get up first? Tim, our referee, now counts off.
Let's go!
Rob in action.
Three men beating that.
Trading punches.
There's usually a few of these Donnie Brooks on any given Saturday night, but the first time I've seen it in a wrestling ring. Trevor eating that boot.
Alex Daniels jumping.
Yeah, they filmed that in the convention center.
1, 2.
Only two.
This is awesome. 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 This is awesome.
Beam me up, Scotty. He is out of here.
Oh! 1, 2, 2.
It's like real not enough.
Oh! 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 already know. Oh, yeah,
wait. Introducing first. From the last house on the left, representing Project 138, it's Stuart Mackenzie and Joshua Masters, the Miss
McKenzie. Looks like getting some advice here in the corner.
Go, Matt! Get on, Matt! Delete, delete! You scared? You scared? Oh my God!
I can't hear you.
Oh my Lord! Oh Lord!
What is your problem? I am this land!
What? Delete! 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 Get on back! Woo! I can see, yeah.
Finally, a bit of wrestling going on. There you go. Tripping out of the sock.
Let's go, Brother Nero!
Already showed you what happened to disrespect North Carolina's favorite sons.
Here comes Joshua Masters now. It's his turn.
There we go, Brother Nero! Come on!
It's done.
Hardy's true technicians right now going to work.
And this leg aren't going to have arms left to run this leg on after this.
He heard it. Yeah, he heard it. Oh! 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 Oh!
And then all those
to swing the momentum back to this leg.
Oh!
The tactics of the misled get in the way of a good wrestling match. You hate to see it, Elton.
I hate it. June on the outside.
Come on, Matt!
Yeah, he's going to work.
Now here comes Jude McKenzie. The double team action on Matt Hardy here.
Taking a double kick to the mid.
Oh!
Knee to the head.
Oh!
Knee to the head. Go for the pin. 1, 2.
2.
Jeff now trying to type up the Jolly Quick. Come on.
Come on! Come on, Matt! Delete!
3 to the midsection. You're just yanking him down. Ref admonishing him for the haircut.
Here comes Joshua Masters.
Look at that disrespect on Jude McKenzie.
And of course, the distraction of the ref. Look at Joshua Masters now going to work a little ground and pound action here on Matt.
Matt!
Before you get the jab.
Come on, Matt!
Match feeling it.
Come on, Matt!
He's got to go to his feet.
Get him right!
Here we go.
Here we go! Here we go! 1! Oh! Matt!
Referee don't hit me now. Start the 10 count. Who's going to make it to the big press all around his head?
Tag! Let's go, Jim! Come on, Jim! Woo! Oh! Come on, Jim!
Just one of the heads. Face the drop kick.
One,
Two count.
delete. Oh.
Jeff showing.
1, 2.
Shoulder the very last second.
Dude is on the back foot.
pin. We thought that was it.
Get him, Matt.
It's the boot out.
Hey, June, get up there. What are you doing? I hate you.
This leg going up.
Twist the fade! Twist the fade! Twist the fade! Oh!
in the world, North Carolina! I want to thank you guys for supporting myself and my brother Nero for 33 years. Letting us live out our dreams without each and every one of you it wouldn't be possible, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. With that being said, let's turn it over to the charismatic Enigma.
Man, oh man, we only slept like 2 hours last night, but tonight being here with you all, hey, it's so worth it to be a little deprivated. A little extreme. Most importantly, to be back in my home state, our home state, North Carolina. I love each and every one of you for being professional wrestling fans. Professional wrestling has given us so much, and we have given so much of our existence to pro wrestling. So thank you all from the bottom of our hearts, and please continue to support TNA. It's live.
Y'all, welcome back. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that wrestling, especially the Hardy Boyz, y'all. Like, it was crazy, right? What was it crazy? But I will let y'all know that on Galaxycon, y'all, when I tell you that wrestling in general, y'all, I lost my voice after day 3, y'all. That's how serious it was, y'all. Like, the energy, the all that yelling, y'all, I lost my voice. I was cooked at the end of the night, y'all. I was cooked. Like, I was done, y'all. Like, I couldn't even talk regular no more, because if my voice was gone, all that yelling of excitement, like, yeah. And then I know y'all heard the crowds and stuff, y'all. The crowds was crazy, y'all. It was for like excitement, laughing. The crowd was insane, y'all. Their energy was crazy, y'all. And you of course, I know when you was watching the video, you could hear me and stuff like that too, talk, scream like, all that other stuff, y'all. Cause it was crazy, y'all. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed heavy with the wrestling. And of course, seeing the Hardy Boyz wrestle, y'all, that was amazing. That was awesome. And of course, the other wrestlers too. Shout out to them, because they put up a good performance. And I enjoy every bit of it. But I would say though, y'all, only I was upset when it came to the wrestling part was it was 2 other matches I didn't get a chance to record, and I was upset, y'all. I was upset I didn't get a chance to record it. But it was some good live action. I can tell you that much. It was some good live action. It was. Now you get right here in the part 2 video of the panels. If you want to hear Giancarlo Esposito, Steve Downs, and then the Flash. But I will let y'all know, like I said, it's very optional if you want to. But I do appreciate if you do watch it, y'all, just because it takes time editing and the quality as best as I can to post it for y'all, like what I be doing now. So I really would appreciate y'all go ahead and check it out. But I'll just say, y'all, it was a lot of editing, all that stuff. It took time, blah blah blah. I just hopefully y'all enjoyed it so far. Like I say, if you don't want to watch the panel part, you don't necessarily have to, but I would appreciate it. But like I said, overall, this is technically the end of the video. Like I said, I do this because, like I said, I know everybody's time precious, and of course, that's why I showed you the wrestling part, because that was the most action. Everything else is more like if you're just interested to hear what the celebrities have to say and stuff like that. But like I said, regardless, please continue if you want to. If you don't, it's all good. It's all good. But alright, y'all, this is the end of the video, so please go ahead, hit the like, follow, subscribe. And I say this all to my viewers. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs so I can do this full time for y'all. And of course, hit the bell so you be notified of my stream and upcoming videos of Overwatch. And yeah, y'all, so like I said, take this in the video, but you want to keep watching, I would appreciate it. And of course, stay tuned for day 4 of Galaxycon, y'all, and that would be the end of the series, y'all. Like, I'm pretty much done. I am done. And also, I do want to say to y'all, would y'all like to see me do like my like recap of Galaxycon, y'all? Like, do y'all want me to do? Would you like to see a video like that? Please write down below, cause I may do it. I'm still kind of iffy about it if I want to or not. But if y'all would like to see a recap of the video, please write down below, cause it just it's not. I don't feel like necessary. I don't feel like it will be a waste of time for me to do the video, but I do care to see, like, do y'all really care to hear about it? Like, some of my thoughts and stuff, how it was just overall the experience in general, because that was my first time going to Galaxycon. So, if y'all want to know, but anyway, all right, y'all. If you continue watching the video, I'll see y'all later on the next video. Peace. 9197.
That the company, the organization, is a corporation and that they don't care about people. Sound familiar? And so I think in his journey through VOD, what you will see, we've shot a 5th season, it's coming up very soon. I'm really excited about it. It will be the last season. But you see his transition into his thinking. So when he realizes who they really are, if you remember back in this show, for those of you who watch The Boys, he explains to Homelander that it's not a superhero company, it's a pharmaceutical company. And so you get the idea that he's a really committed company man. But he starts to see Vought fall apart, and of course his position within the company changes, and then he starts to think, at least my backstory in my brain, and we all need to have a backstory, even in our lives, intent. We need a plan B, intent, and you should be planning for that plan B as you do your plan A. But he knows, and he starts to obviously stockpile something for himself so he could have the ability to go on after it's all over.
Well, I'm excited for season 5. I cannot wait. For those who have attended a Giancarlo Esposito panel before, maybe it's your first time, you have this beautiful presence about yourself, this calm intensity that just makes us all want to lean in and listen to when you speak. Have you always been this way? Were you this way since you were a little kid, throughout school as well?
You know, you mature and you find yourself. And I can't say that I was always this way, but I've always been a thinker of sorts. And I think when my life changed was when I dedicated myself to having a meditation practice that allowed me not to be pushed around by the world or by other people, and allowed me to understand what my triggers are and not to react to them, and to be more of an observer. One role that I played that helped me a great deal personally was Gustavo Fring, because I was very, I was mindful how I played him, and the words that Vince Gilligan and his writing team wrote were so perfect. As an actor, we longed to make it better, and we looked for that in the written word. But I come from the theater, and the written word is the Bible. So when the written word is there, I don't change it. I try to figure out how to have my performance augment it and make it better. And so Gustavo Fring taught me to take my time, to breathe, to be observant within a scene with another actor, even if it felt awkward and uncomfortable. It allowed me to find my own pace and rhythm. So how often do we do that in life? You know, are you ready? You know, you're at the grocery store and you're in line. Next! And we get like that. You know, we gotta go for our wallet and we think we're in a rush because of someone else's energy pressuring you. But you're pressuring yourself if you don't take your time to be within your own power. So when I started to find my own power, which is not power over anyone, it's power over me to be able to control my own emotions in my own rhythm. When you find that, it changes your life, because you're not pushed around by anyone else's whim or their impatience or how they're feeling. You're doing what is inside of you, and that's very important to find, because then it changes how you move through your lives.
Friends, obviously you've gifted us so many wonderful performances, and I'm going to use this word in quotes, villains, right? Because I don't know if you look at them that way. But is there a way to make a villain, so to speak, resonate with an audience? What is your process for that?
Well, that was part of the mindfulness with which I created Gustavo Fring. Not only to give him the space to observe and to be within his own self, thoughtful and mindful in the way he spoke, and the way he treated his workers. It was also the idea that we have a choice. In our lives, we have a choice to be nice, fake nice, right? Like we experience each other in that way. You know, oh yeah, so high, right? We all, in our own, and I thought a lot about this in preparing for Gus and most of the characters I play, we all wear masks, and we know what that mask is. So it's easy to put that mask on. I'm on the stage now at a Comic-Con. I gotta put on the mask of being this guy who is famous, or that guy as I call him. I refer to myself as Giancarlo, that other guy. That's another mask, right? So if I come out here with that, I can be very entertaining, very fun, very charismatic, very gracious, very charming. But is that really me, right? So I choose to figure out how to lose the mask and show you who I really am by speaking to you as I am from me. So, villain, we have a choice. And every day of our lives, we can choose to live our best selves or choose to be in our attitude. And our attitude could be that I'm gonna be really happy even though I'm not. Oh, fake nice. I'm gonna be cool and nice to everyone. Our attitude could also be, I'm not in a great mood, and I can't control my emotions and show that, right? Identification, knowing how you are, I call it taking your own temperature, changes your life. Because you can realize, oh, I'm not so energetic today, I'm not so much fun, but I don't have to act out. I don't have to take it out on anyone else. I can understand that and know that's something I have to overcome today. So I make a choice to be me, to be who I am. So I think that we all have light and dark is where I'm going. And we all have the choice to be the villain or the hero of our own story. So we have his story and her story. You have your story and my story. You determine what your story is. And so if you take your own temperature, you're able to figure out where you're at, and then you're able to figure out how to move and navigate your day from an authentic, original place. Now, of course, how are you today? Oh man, I'm like, my mother died, my this, my that, my dog is sick. You can choose to tell that story, or you can choose to go, you know, my mother's really not well, but I'm doing all right with it. You know, my dog is on his last leg, but I realize I'm gonna have to put him down. You know, you can figure out how to make the choice that's not going to drag everyone down with you, but that's going to reflect a positive outcome, not only on you, but on everyone that you come in contact with. And I love the villain. I saw a movie years ago with a guy named James Cagney. It was called Public Enemy. He was on a scaffold at the end of the movie with a Tommy gun. And he was like, top of the world, ma! Top of the world! He's like shooting all these police. And you know, like if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. And so I feel like, you know, it's the committing to who a character is. And why the villain? Because the villain is an exciting character. He is, or she is, the anti-hero, the fallen hero. Think about it. So what I do in my roles, even though you might quote-unquote call it a villainous role, there is a sadness and a sorrow in there because an idea wasn't listened to, right? Moff Gideon, he feels like he can put it all back together, but you know, the forces against him don't want to hear that. That's why he takes over and he gives in to his hubris and he tries to do it all because no one would listen. So in a way, that's a sad character and also a heroic character who has something to offer but has flipped it and turned it the other way because no one really wanted to hear him. And he didn't have the patience to explain it. He didn't have the patience he didn't play well with others, right? So there's one thing we have to do. You might in your brain think you're brilliant. I myself believe I'm a legend in my own mind, right? You carry that with you. So I'm a legend in my own mind, but do you know that I'm a legend? Maybe not, right? So therefore, that's my ego. So when you kill that ego, you're able to get further with a group of people because you can explain to them your idea and explain to them calmly why it could work and maybe we should try it together.
If it's all right with you, let's take some questions.
I don't know, I'm not sure about that round of applause. I think we need to do another take.
Yeah, okay, all right.
It was wonderful.
It's like a blood.
So how are you two doing?
Great.
Super. What a convention this is. This is turning really to be one of the top conventions in the country. It's it feels great. And due in no small part to all of you. So thank you for allowing us to be here.
I've met some of the kindest fans in the last couple days, truly. Like, Raleigh, well done.
This is serious Southern hospitality here. So
Yeah,
it's
it
a
raised
lot of,
right, man.
yeah. You know, you are able to talk about the video game work again because there was a SAG-AFTRA video game actor strike. So do you guys want to talk about that?
Well, it was, the voice actors video game, actually anybody under what they call the interactive media agreement, which encompassed voice actors doing video games, have been on strike since last July. And it was primarily over the use of artificial intelligence in replacing video game voice actors. And it took us a year and a lot of haggling and a lot of back and forth. The good news is, as of a couple of weeks ago, the strike is officially over. And the voice actors were able to get some protections against basically working against ourselves, which would have been a weird thing. And you know, so we're quite happy with the terms that we were able to settle with the video game folks. And now we're all onward and upward, and everybody's back to work. So it's all good. Thanks for
fantastic. Of course, you both started as radio disc jockeys. And
I didn't start.
It's okay.
No, Steve.
Oh, gosh.
Hardy foul.
Man.
Hardy foul.
Here you go, buddy.
I'm a professional man who knows how to handle one of these things. So don't try that at home.
I sort of started doing little commercials and then stumbled into radio and then continued with the commercials and then stumbled into games. So
wow.
I don't know, I feel like I didn't get my start in radio, but I definitely, it was at the beginning of my career.
You dipped your toes in the pool that is radio.
But not like Steve. Steve,
yeah, I went in,
star.
yeah, well, I wouldn't know about that, but I certainly went in head first and fell in love with radio. And I was telling Chris before we came on backstage, Chris has a background as a teacher, and there was a gentleman who said a few words to me that changed my life, just to emphasize the power that teachers have. And he actually said to me one day, you know, you might be good at this, referring to being on the air radio. Well, I was, you know, a 19-year-old, you know, hippie, basically, and was really not good at anything other than just screwing around and skipping class. And he, you know, when a guy like that who you respect tells you might be good at something, it changed my life.
And drumming. You were a good drummer.
Yeah, but that wasn't a career. Anybody seen Spinal Tap?
Yeah.
Drummer is not a career. Anyway, I just bring it up as my homage to people who are in the teaching profession who don't get nearly enough credit, not to mention money, and for the lives that they can impact.
Well, thank you. Yeah, well, it's like a long-term investment, you know what I mean? Once you pop the time in, and then like maybe 10, 20 years down the road, you get paid for it. So it's kind of like great.
Yeah.
I mean, a little derailed.
Because I had a voiceover, I started taking a voiceover class because somebody had said, I think you'd be good at this. My friend did, and I started taking a voiceover class, and I had a similar experience. The voiceover teacher said to me, I think you have it. I think you got it. I think you're gonna, I don't think I have too much to teach you. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
And it was a damn good thing in my case because I wasn't good at anything else.
Yeah.
So this was pretty much it for me.
Yeah. So it was, because you know, with radio, I mean, you do sometimes long shifts, you have to keep going. Did that prepare you for recording for Master Chief and Cortana? Did you learn anything from that you could apply to
radio? Is very different from doing voiceovers. Radio, you are projecting into that microphone. It is a very different skill. And you've got time in between, at least in my experience, you have time in between breaks to really figure out what you need to do in the next one, what you need to sell. I mean, my experience is different from yours, but like, there are things that you have to sell every hour. Like my radio station was always having a concert with Oogly Doo, and so Oogly Doo had to be sold twice an hour or whatever it was, right? And so you're thinking about that, you're trying to figure out what you need to do. And back in the day too, and I'm sure you did, I was also controlling the board.
Yeah, you are your own engineer.
You're
so
your
you're running
engineer.
all the gear, so you got to be talking and then hitting this and doing that. It certainly prepared me in terms of mic technique, some of just basic stuff of how to use a microphone and project or not project, and that kind of thing. But I can't say there was a through line between being on the radio and other than the whole reason I got the Master Chief gig was because I was on the radio, and this is the first and only time this ever happened to me, where the guy who was casting the voices for Halo, Marty O'Donnell, used to listen to me on the radio in Chicago, and he just liked the sound that I had, and said, "You're the guy if you want." That's the way. Never has happened before or since.
Okay.
Usually being on the radio is a detriment to doing so. This was the opposite.
So but there's also an acting component as well. When you do the voice recording for Halo, do you do it physically in the same sound studio? Yes, the both of you.
The only time we ever worked together was Halo 4. We never met each other before Halo 4. We never met.
Wow.
So Halo 4 we worked together, and that's the only game we worked together on. Yeah. No, you're generally, it depends on the game, but for the first, well for me, the first 4 games, I was in the studio. 3 games I was in the studio by myself. And then for 4 we worked together, and then we started doing motion capture. So for 5 and Infinite, I was doing motion capture for that. So
wow.
Switched up.
Yeah, it's, I mean, and I think you could say this about any acting, it's make-believe. And never is that more true than when you're voice acting a video game character who you cannot see and cannot see the action that is happening. It's all in your head, and so, the challenge of it is to create this world in front of you, in addition to a character who you're trying to embody, and speak through him in that way.
Can I ask about the perfectly perfect emotional final scene of Halo Infinite? Is it okay if I ask? I'm not going to ask any.
Spoiler alert for a game that was out 5 years ago.
Yeah, you don't know. There could be some late-term gamers,
4 years ago.
Yeah, how did you go into preparing for that? I mean, that's an emotional scene.
Well, to me, the more emotional scene was the end of Halo 4, which at the time it was appearing that this was going to be the end of Cortana. And part of the reason, I think, never really confirmed this, but I think the reason why they brought us together to do our work together was because what was going to be required was much more of an emotional relationship than what we had done in the first 3 games. And they were right. I mean, it helped a lot that I had Jen there with me while you're speaking to her character. That was to me more emotional than the end of Infinite, and also because in Infinite, I felt like we were saying goodbye to Cortana again.
We just keep saying goodbye.
How can I miss you when you won't go away? And at the very end of the game was actually uplifting. It was the 3 of them, had this successful adventure, and now, the weapon is going to be something other than the weapon, and what should we call you?
Louise.
Yeah, there's the big, cliffhanger there, but that was fun, but I wouldn't, for me personally, the bigger challenge was the end of Halo 4.
Okay. So what questions do we have? We have a mic right here too.
Anybody have
Yeah,
any
you can
questions?
go to
If not,
the
we're
mic.
just gonna
It's
start
right there. I should have led with that. I'm so sorry.
Jen, I love your earrings for one.
Thank you. I carry my weapons wherever I go.
I want to show some love to any teachers that are listening. What is one piece of teaching that either from high school, grade school, or college, anything like that you carry with you whenever you perform as these characters?
Specifically, when we perform as these characters.
Origin.
Oh, the only thing, I took I can't remember what the course voice voice course, how to use your voice in college, and the professor that we had happened to be a terribly attractive woman, and
awful for you.
It was really tough. It was tough. So at one point she's teaching us how to speak through our diaphragm, and have it come from here rather than here. And she would go around to see if we were all doing it, and put her hand on your diaphragm so she could feel the vibration if you were actually doing it. And that was a personal thrill. I did very well that day.
Do you carry that with you when you're
I carry that with me. I mean, that was a million years ago, and I can still remember it.
Wow, wow. She must have been some teacher.
Oh, she was hot. Hot for teacher.
You know what's so interesting is you asked me that question, and I had a handful of really marvelous teachers who got me excited about whatever subject they were. For the longest time, I was going to be a marine biologist because I had this amazing 8th grade science teacher. Mrs. Crowder was her name. And that's what's just inspiring somebody to learn is what I think is the best thing that teachers can do. And we have to, every time we go into the studio, almost every time we go to the studio, at least for me, something's different. The technology has changed. And so to be able to be present and to be ready to learn what you're doing, especially with motion capture, every time I went in to do motion capture, I was like, oh, we're not using those cameras anymore, we're using a different camera, or our face paint is completely different, and we don't have to worry about it being exact, or all the things, right? It just becomes technically different. And what the gift is teaching you to be excited to learn. And I had a handful of teachers who did that, which is one of the greatest gifts I think I was given from any teacher.
That was a good question. Yeah, what do you have for us?
Are there any goals that you've done besides Halo that you would like to do again or would have liked to see get a little more attention?
I wish Chris Pratt hadn't come along, because maybe I'd still be doing Star-Lord, or not. But I did a couple of episodes in the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes Disney series, where I was Star-Lord. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been Star-Lord in the movie, Chris Pratt notwithstanding.
I would like to do Zoe in Left 4 Dead again.
Why would you like to do it?
Why? Because it's such a fun game.
Yes.
Yeah, the game is fun and scary. I'd like to see it updated. New graphics?
Ooh.
That'd be really scary.
Hey, great seeing you guys again. My question is, how does it make you guys feel that your performances has had such an effect on probably the majority of people in this room, and it inspired them to pursue, I guess, dreams of theirs as well?
I think we would, well, I'll speak for myself. I mean, it's humbling. It's very humbling, and it feels like such a privilege to be involved with this, with Halo, but also with any of the projects that we get to work on. It's a privilege, and so it is, it's a humbling thing, and it feels like also a bit of a responsibility, which I am happy to shoulder. So it's good. It's good, and it is humbling, for sure.
And it's unique, not completely unique, there's a whole bunch of people at this convention who have a similar experience, but I think it's certainly unique for us to be able to have such intimate feedback with y'all, as they would say here.
Yeah. Use guys up north.
I mean, most of the time, use guy. Or in Pittsburgh, we say yuns, the yuns. But if you know, to be able to get your feedback on what happened in the game is such, not only is it, as Jen said, humbling and carries a responsibility, it's also informational in terms of, because how you're perceiving it is how it is. And so I find it terribly helpful to hear your stories and your reactions to certain things in the game and games that will end up affecting my performance the next time we do it. So.
Fantastic. These are some great questions. I'm getting question envy.
Hey guys, my question is, these voices that you are doing in the studios, do you ever find yourself using them outside of it, talking to yourself and or friends?
Go on, Steve, do it. Order your cheeseburger.
I need a cheeseburger. To which the response is usually, I'm sorry, sir, I couldn't hear that. What was that? No, I mean,
Out of context, it would be very strange.
yeah. Like, okay, real creepo down there in the Ford camera, the Camry back there is really weird. It rarely works. Let's put it that way. It rarely works.
Thank you, guys.
Somewhat early on, I remember I was out to dinner with my sister and brother-in-law, and they had zero experience or zero information about video games. And my brother-in-law was fascinated by what this was that I did. So every time a waiter would come up or the bartender or something, he would say, he's Master Chief. And it just so happened none of these people knew anything about anything. And they were like, and so he walked away saying, is this really a thing that you're doing? And it was like, yeah.
My mom calls conventions conferences. How did your conference go this weekend?
That's really nice.
It's so cute.
Hi. If you've played any of the Halo games personally, which one is your favorite?
We were terrible. We're terrible. We suck at it. And we both tried, and we're like just the worst noobs in the world. And I've had several people though say like, we should play through Halo together. It's like, okay, get ready. It's gonna take us a really long time and be very awkward. But I normally, when a new game comes out, and oftentimes just, on a Friday, I'll make my husband play, and then I just smack talk everybody. I'm not even very good at smack talking, frankly. I'm a little too nice. So, but if you're on, if you're doing multiplayer and somebody's on who sounds like Cortana, be careful because it might be me.
Thank you.
Yeah, my only comment about that, I don't think it's on anymore, there used to be a YouTube series, I think it was a comedy, called Master Chief Sucks at Halo. True story. I suck at Halo.
Hi, my name is Bo, and this is a question for Jen. We talked a little bit yesterday about the different characters you play, and I had to ask about the challenges that you face performing with all these characters. In Halo alone, you play as Cortana, Dr. Halsey, the weapon. I just wondered, like, how that challenged you to kind of switch between those characters.
Luckily I had some good direction, and I had somebody who was trying to really keep me honest with each character and finding who they were, not only physically, because they physically were different to me, but emotionally, and their souls were different, right? But just also being a shade of the same person, almost. So I had somebody a director who was, once we dialed it in and figured out who these characters were, who was wonderfully, really on it as far as like, no Jen, you're slipping into Cortana, or whatever. So I had a great director, which is, I think, one of the many reasons that these pieces are endearing to people, is that they are really skillful technicians who are guiding us along the way, and artists who are guiding us along the way doing this. So I would say that is what really helped me do that, create those three different, slightly similar characters.
And not to take anything away from the director, but this woman kicked ass doing, splitting what now is 3 characters who are all, whose DNA is all connected, and the ability to like she said, she be Jen. It's shaving. It's just these little things that that it's the people, or it's come from each other, and yet when Halsey speaks, it's not Cortana, and vice versa, and same with the weapon. And to be able to do that and pull that off successfully is an incredible skill that Jen is very good at. So.
You're nice. I like you.
Yeah.
I'll keep you.
I'll do it a pinch.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, you guys had mentioned that you didn't work together in the studio. You guys were separate until, of course, Halo 4. I was curious, working on the very first project that you guys worked on, where was your mind at and what did you visualize the game to look like when you first heard of it and when you were first working on it?
I really had no idea. We had no precedent, right? I didn't even really know what my character looked like. They told me that my character was based on Nefertiti, but I had, like, I did the entire game before in fact, I don't think I actually really saw what Cortana looked like until about Halo 3. I mean, I had a general idea, but I didn't really know. So I was creating a world in my mind that was probably really kind of Star Wars-y, basically, because that was my reference, right? I knew it was sci-fi, and so that's what I was probably leaning on mostly, that kind of visualization.
Mine was, when we went in to do Combat Evolved, Marty was with me, and he was basically describing the Halo
they're
universe.
talking us through it.
But he had no actual visual reference for me for Master Chief. It wasn't like, he had a picture of him, well, this is what he looks like. They either didn't bother to bring it or they didn't have it at that point. So I had no idea, and his, where we got to as far as the voice was concerned was, he said, think of Clint Eastwood, when Clint Eastwood did all the old spaghetti westerns and, things where he didn't speak very much, but when he did, somebody usually got killed. So he said, that's your guy. And so if I had anything in my mind, in my mind's eye, while recording it was probably Clint Eastwood.
You were in a desert wearing a poncho.
That's right, yeah. With a chewing on a cigar.
With no face, though.
With no face, which was, thank God.
Hello, I'm a fan of Echo 216. Chief or Katana, what was your most memorable experience, movement, or moment with Echo 216 Esparza and or voice actor Nicholas Roy?
We had a lot of good times, Nicholas and I did. Working on the scene where he is losing it was really an interesting scene to watch. We also were together working at a studio in March of 2020 across the street from the hospital where the first people who were going to the hospital with COVID were in the United States. So that is something I really think of when I think of him. Just a strange memory to have of Nicholas, but I do. But also watching him do the scene where he is just scared and freaking out and losing it. I'm not like you, Chief. That whole moment was really wonderful to watch.
He first of all, the actor he's a
sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart. He was very enthusiastic through the whole process. Very, kind of happy to be here sort of guy. And although I never worked with him directly, I've come to know him, and his character was so refreshing to introduce into the Halo universe because there really hadn't been anybody like him. And I think he challenged Master Chief in ways that the Chief had not been challenged in. And you saw sides of my character that had not come out in previous games. So he was a great catalyst for that, both as a character and as the actual actor.
For both of you guys, what was your favorite story in Halo, like 1 through 4, or Infinite 2? Which one had the best story in your opinion?
Well, I have to go back to 4 with Infinite being a close second, only because when we got done doing Halo 3, I was firmly convinced that the project was over, that there was not going to be anything more. And when it became apparent, a few years later that it was going to continue, I was very excited because I remember when 3 was over, I thought, God, there is this just bottomless pit of story that will never be explored. That was already out there either through the game or through the books. That this whole rich story about Halo and the characters and the universe and everything. And I thought, we'll never get there. And so when Halo 4 came out and we saw the script, it was so exciting because so we're gonna now explore this a little, with a little more depth. So I was very excited about that, and that story is still my favorite. And I thought Halo Infinite was also, like I said, talking about introducing new characters, seeing a different side of, having the weapon, this different sort of AI than what we were used to. So they're all great. And I know that Halo 3 is the number one, I get it. But just in terms of experience, for me, the 4 and Infinite were my 2 favorites.
I have a hard time choosing. You're choosing your babies, right? But 2 into 3 was a pretty remarkable journey too for these characters, and that was a fun one to do. Although I kind of disappeared for a while, but I had some things I needed to deal with. Clearly.
Hello. Hello. So I was wondering, is it true that you guys originally weren't cast as Master Chief and Cortana for Halo 4?
That is true.
343, this was their first game, and it was a new crew and a new deal, and they, for whatever reason, had decided to recast both Jen and I's character into 2 other characters. The legend has it that when they beta tested the game.
I don't know this answer. You
Well,
say
it's
this.
I know.
Legend.
All right, well then you tell. You tell.
No. We don't know why. So they worked with 2 other people for 6 months. One of them being Bruce Thomas, who now does the physical mocap for Chief. They worked with 2 other people. For 6 months, they did all of the motion capture work, and then they called us and said, hey, can you guys do ADR for these 2 roles? That's why we think we got to work together. I don't want to shut you down. You can tell.
No, well, like I said, it was my understanding that as they always do, they beta test the games. They give people, when they get to some version where you can actually play the game, they have people who do this and then give them feedback on what's good and what's not good. One of the feedback points they got was, that's not Master Chief and that's not Cortana. They look like him, but they don't sound like him. And it became obvious that they needed to, they were stuck with us.
Thank you very much.
Harrison Wells. Please help me welcome Tom.
Introduce our next guy. Number 1 on your call sheet, number 1 on your hearts, the man who plays the Flash. Are you listening? James Gunn. Grant!
Really so different with the beard, man.
Got him a job.
What were you gonna say? Did you have a better intro than that?
No, not at all.
All right.
You were solid, right?
Yeah, you want half.
I want half your fee.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Half of nothing. No,
nothing. I want nothing. Just happy to be here.
So welcome to Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh.
Thank you.
These folks treat you well.
It's been great. Yeah.
It's crazy out there on the floor. I can't even walk through the floor. I know you guys can't tell. This literally goes all the way back to that back wall that you can't see. There's just people everywhere spilling out here.
We'll see you back there. We don't love you any less. We love you.
I mean, with all the other noise and comic, movies and this, that, and the other, did you expect this?
Yes. Because Raleigh shows up!
Batman, there's Spider-Man, and all of the other things out there, and there's the Flash, and you know, it doesn't necessarily scream, you know, all the way to the top. So to have this fandom that has supported you, and you know, over the past decade,
Yeah, plus, yeah.
yeah, is pretty incredible.
No, yeah, I always talk about, I think I naively assumed we would be a hit.
Very different levels of approach when it came to our, like Graham's like, I'm amazing. And I'm like, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. Show closed, show canceled, show canceled. And I went into it going like, we'll be, literally, Berlanti, who ran the whole thing, we were like, we'll be out in 7 episodes. Like, we'll be canceled. And he was like, no, we're gonna be a hit. And he was right and I was wrong, so that's lovely.
You guys comic book fans while you were growing up?
I didn't read comic books growing up, but I was a big fan of the genre. Like, I've always been a huge, I think most people know, big Superman fan since I was a little kid. Mostly, like, Christopher Reeve was, like, my earliest hero. I watched a lot of the animated stuff, the cartoons, and, but I didn't read a lot of comics growing up. So I just kind of read as much as I could once I'd been cast. And, yeah, and there's a lot to read.
There's a lot in the canon. Yeah, I was a Batman guy, and, but I, like, Graham just wasn't as knowledgeable, didn't know how much of the all-encompassing Flash stuff was. So it was an education for both of us. It was great, though.
Tom, do you feel that not having a character that was based on a previous book, you were fortunate enough that you were able to put your own spin on it without having to live up to somebody else?
I wasn't following in Christopher Reeve's footsteps, so like there's only so many arch villains to go around, like the Joker, the Batman, Lex Luthor, Superman, so to be like Flash, the reverse Flash, it was, you know, I think more than anything, I was just grateful for that opportunity. You don't go into going like, oh, I get to put on a cool super suit one day and like get to be like, you know, playing off an iconic character. So really gratitude is the sort of like the main thing.
Super suits aside, if you two, Grant, Tom, if you two were to have a new buddy series television show,
well,
what do you think would be the base of that show?
Go ahead, go ahead. All right. Well, there'd be a couple of idiots.
Yep.
Right? So first I'm talking when I
Yeah,
said wrong.
that's right. Yeah.
Who are the most inept bank robbers in history, right?
Yep.
And they would try and knock off a bank without guns, and they would get caught, and they'd get tossed in the clink and the slammer in the joint, and where they'd been mistaken for the two most notorious, best safecrackers in history, freed by the mob to go do their dirty work without realizing that these guys are super, super, super idiots. And then it would be just a really fun, great buddy thing called Bad Heist. That's just off the top of my head.
You should write that.
I think I might. You should write. Thank you. Bad Heist thing? Okay, thank you.
With the show having, you know, time travel.
You weren't ready for that, were you?
I was
Holy
not.
crap.
Yeah, that was.
Did a whole pitch right
Should have cleared that for you beforehand, but anyway, thank you. Thanks for your tolerance.
You know, with time travel being a theme of the show, and I want to ask you, there's a lot of time travel shows and movies, I'm going to ask you your favorite method of time travel, whether it's TARDIS, DeLorean, what is your favorite? Hot tub?
This isn't necessarily a method, but I thought you were going to ask something different, like favorite time travel movie or
Okay.
And the thing that just popped in my head, and I hadn't thought of it in a while, but I've seen this movie like 3 times and I love it, is Looper. And I feel like it doesn't get enough love. Like, I feel like it's a really good reason. And it's like a really interesting form of time travel, too, for an interesting reason. And you've seen that, right? Yeah, I love that movie. I don't know, but I think Super Speed is my favorite version of time travel. So,
My calculations are correct. By the time this baby hits 88 miles an hour, we're gonna see some serious shit.
he does it all the time.
Once had to do it before Christopher Lloyd after making the set swear that they would not tell Christopher Lloyd that I did a Christopher Lloyd impression, and they totally, like, yeah, outed me and said to Chris that I I did it. You had to do it in front of him. And he goes, ah, that's pretty good.
I feel like if there was going to be a Back to the Future 4, I think I'm looking at the cast right here.
There's a lot of pictures right now. Marty, yeah, that's great. Great stuff. Getting sued.
I'm going to quit talking now. We're going to go to our fans.
Cool.
I'm going to answer some of our questions from our fans. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, right. I thank you for being here. My name is Brian Lewis. I am the high school. I ran track 9th and 12th, and I was a all-state, all-conference track athlete. 4x1, 4x2, 200, and 100 before my accident. And I was a D1 track athlete at Western Central State.
Wow.
Go Rams.
Go Rams.
My question to you is, I know what it feels like. The Flash is what inspired me to become a track athlete. And once I figured out I was fast, I knew I wanted to run track. My PR was 11 flat in 100 and 23 3 and 200. My question to y'all is, do y'all believe anyone will ever beat Usain Bolt's 9.58 in the 100? And he ran 27.8 miles per hour, which was almost 30 miles per hour. And I was nowhere near that. But do y'all think anyone will ever run 30 miles per hour or just break his record?
That's a great. That's a great question. That's.
I mean, I feel like
I thought the question. I thought you were going to ask if they were to race.
I'm just talking. A human running almost 30 miles.
I mean,
an hour.
it sounds like you're probably more knowledgeable about the sport than us, so I feel like you could probably answer the question better than us. What do you think he beat somebody?
It was in 2009.
Yeah.
And no one has broken.
Yeah.
And the closest one to get to it was like 9.76.
Yeah.
So
I feel like athletes are also getting like more and more freakish every year, so it feels possible, but who knows?
I feel like I could someone probably 6'2".
Yeah.
And above us, he's 6'4".
He's a big guy.
And has long legs. So, and he wasn't even, most of the time he was never.
Yeah.
So there's no question how fast.
Yeah, totally.
That's a great question. But who do you think would win out of you two?
I always say Tom in his prime, but now he's old, so probably.
You gotta really love a guy.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Thanks for your question.
Are you trying to do it? I shot turn off, dude. No, it does about itself. That just shows you what's the percentage.
My name's Verda. I got a question for you. Tom, do you think that the reverse Flash is faster than Flash?
I don't think. I know he is. One day I'll prove it. I can reboot. Flash
No, he's not. No.
And for Grant, in the musical episode of Flash, you don't see Superman, so do you sing that?
Oh, don't put me on the spot. I don't know.
That's the next song.
I never sing when I'm asked to sing.
He doesn't.
This is a lifelong refusal of mine. I say no, always.
Because he's also been talking to y'all for like 8 hours straight.
That's not why. I just am
he's
embarrassed.
embarrassed.
Even if
I was
my
trying to
mom
cover
asks
for
me
your
to sing, I
embarrassment.
say no. It's okay. I have no shame in my embarrassment.
Can you do more episodes of The Flash if they're in these?
I don't know about episodes, but I mean, we would love to revisit the characters someday for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
Ethan.
Hi, Ethan.
Can I just say thank you for a great 10 years. Your show has gotten me through my last year of middle school, high school, and thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
My question for Tom is, what was the difficult part of playing all those different versions of Harrison Wells?
Question is better aimed at Grant.
The difficult part was just being on set with them.
It's really true. The worst part of it was these poor guys. These poor guys that I'm sharing this set with. I have to like listen to all this. You know, I walk in and invent a guy, and Grant would be like, oh. Like the drums.
Bracing for a full season of it.
Yeah, you're just like, oh no. The coffee doesn't affect me at all. He's so fast. Like that guy. Like, or I would walk in when I did whatever the guy was, Bandoliers, and Grant always loved my stuff, and he would just take it. You know, like between takes, I'd be like, where's my? And Grant would be wearing it because it's so good.
And for Grant, if you ever get a call from James Gunn, what would be the one DC character you would have this scene with besides Superman?
Have a scene with?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess Reverse Flash.
Did you hear what I said off mic? Did you hear that? What I said? No, good. That's a good answer. James Gunn, we would love to do Reverse Flash.
Moving heavy.
Hi, my name is Brooke. I am extremely new to the DC fandom. I actually started like 3.5 months ago, maybe.
Yeah, cool.
I just got a job at a comic store, and I have a question for you specifically, but for you both. My whole life I've struggled with ADHD, and it's been really, really hard to accept ever since I was really, really little. Now going through my last 2 years of high school, the struggles of that, sorry. It's coming back a lot. Flash was one of the first comics I picked up, and I think I might have cried reading the second issue I picked up, just because it felt so real. My question would be, which thank you, but my question would be, what is your favorite message that the Flash gives?
It's a great question, Brooke.
I don't know, it's not necessarily from the Flash, it was his mom. One of the earliest books I read, comic books I read when I was prepping for it, was something that meant a lot to me while I was kind of embarking on my journey with it, because I still have imposter syndrome, and I really had it when I was starting out on The Flash, where I to this day don't really understand how I got the opportunity to play the character. And I felt really lucky, and there was it's a very common saying, but his mom said to him that luck is just when preparation meets opportunity. And that was something I had to remind myself all the time. And then that's something Flash had to face all the time with his self-doubt, was believing that he could handle these things that were put in front of him. And it was something I had to remind myself over the 9 years of playing the character, was I wasn't just lucky, I worked hard, and I was in the right place at the right time, and it was meant to be. So, yeah.
That's a great way of putting it. But also, the preparation is so much, right? And I think the fact that you, as the star of the show, were humble about it it helped make the show. Because in the show, you'll see there's two ways of playing like a hero. You can play a hero that knows the ending, or you can play a hero that is worried and scared and still does it, which to me is more heroic, and that's what Grant embodied.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Blake.
Hi, Blake.
My question is kind of both of you. First off, rest in peace, H.R. Wells. First and foremost.
I mean.
Come on.
Thank you.
But my question to both of you is, Tom, you played various versions of Wells. And I'm wondering, for both of you, how did you get into character and play the different Wells differently, and how did you react to them separately?
I get a lot of people come up and when we talk about it are like, whoa, how did I get a lot of I don't know what the right word is, maybe credit for it, which I don't deserve. I honestly feel like that was an opportunity and a privilege, and if you're fortunate enough to be in a long-running show, almost always you're not playing 10 characters, right? So that challenge was awesome, and I was grateful for it. I did not find, to me, they're all like HR and Sherlock, and they're all Harry. They're all just right there, and so accessing, like Grant will back me up. I think once you have the character, you can access it anytime you want. So it's just having a question of having a quiver of 5 or 6 as opposed to 1 or 2.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, that's the easiest part of acting. Like, you don't need to do any preparation to react to something. You just kind of come in, and I get to just sit and watch whatever he's going to do and roll with it. And that's because you never know what you're going to get. And for me, that's the most fun part of acting, is being across from somebody where you have no idea what's going to happen next, and you just have to listen to them and watch them and respond to them.
And largely the fact that most of them were annoying was helpful to me. And also, like, a number of them hated each other was also cool. You know, so yeah, there was a lot of negativity in a good way. Thank you so much. Thank you.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
I do art, and because of that, I look at costume designs a lot of times, so that way I can use it as a reference. And I was wondering, what's your favorite costume that you've worn on the set of The Flash? It could be a super suit, it could be casual wear. No.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good
I
question.
mean, one of the, I don't know if it's necessarily like my favorite thing, but it was fun to wear because it was so different, and I really liked playing this version of the character. But when we did Earth 2, and I had the glasses and the bow tie, and we parted my hair to the opposite side, which was revolutionary. I mean, that was fun because it was just like a
Superman.
Yeah, it was, yeah, totally different guy. Yeah. Really disappeared into that role. That one was fun because it was just like different, but it was like the same guy, but like just like turned up a notch and yeah, dressed very differently, obviously, and that was fun.
There were so many characters, and so I was at the, you know, I benefited from our costume designer, Kate Main, was just so, such an artist, you know what I mean? And so I've come up, like, for example, I think it was Sherlock, I was like, kind of like, it's like Tom Waits, but the clothes is like a little more form-fitted. And she was like, got it. And then you'd show up and they'd be like, just so much further than what you'd imagine. She'd gone so much further and given you choices and stuff, and that was always thrilling. I love that part of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Ryan. I'd like to start by saying apologies for not having my Zoom cosplay today. It's time to come.
Yeah, I agree. You're the guy that has the really pretty eyes that I saw yesterday. Yeah. Yes, they're like piercing.
I don't doubt it.
They are.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I see it now. I can't tell if I'm just being like...
There's no camera?
No camera?
Trust me. It's beautiful.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Thank you, good night. Go.
Okay, so my question is, in episode 100, when I think you remember that too.
I really forgot.
Our 100th episode. Do you know what happened to Zoom in episode 100 when the time is gone?
I don't even remember the episode genuinely. So you directed that one? I feel like you can answer.
Yeah.
Are you asking what actually happened? Like what happened? Or
I just like if they called them that early, like the rest of the show would not happen.
If you're getting into timeline stuff, I would just be focusing on the page, and they're like, they get him, that's good, and then Frank can go get Savitar and get his stuff and come back and save the world. That's, you know, sort of.
I don't remember the episode.
Hey, you be honest. I mean,
It's a great episode. It's our best episode. Thank you.
Hey, so Jess,
I thought that episode was like one of.
Yeah, it's great.
love it. My question is, all right, if you could go back in time to the moment you guys decided you wanted to go into entertainment, without any interruptions to the timeline, what advice would you give yourself, or what glimpse into the future would you give yourself?
I wouldn't. I mean, maybe advice, but I feel it's so cheesy, but it's true. It's like it all unfolds the way it's supposed to unfold. And there's things that maybe I even now wish would have happened differently, or wish were going differently in this moment. But it's like it all happens the way it's supposed to happen. Maybe that's something I learned from Flash. Don't go back and change the past. But you know, I think. But like I mean, I wish I could tell myself now, and for sure I wish I could tell my younger self to, you know, don't worry so much. That it's for the very reason I just said. Like it's gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen. And there's a great, I'm gonna butcher it, so I won't actually try to recreate it. But there's a great Michael J. Fox quote that's like, don't worry too much about the worst case scenario. because it's probably not going to happen, and if it does happen, then you've lived it twice. And I try to live by that because I'm really bad at reminding myself that. So I don't know. I didn't answer your question, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
So for my question for both of you is there any Flash storylines that you either wish the show touched upon or maybe expanded upon in the show that maybe you just didn't have enough time to do?
We had so much time, so
a decade. I mean, I think I was with you, but like Crisis, I felt could have been expanded. Like I felt like Crisis, that was such a big part of like my understanding. Anyway, was such a big part of the Flash universe. It was like we could have like delved a little.
Yeah, and Flashpoint was like an episode. Like that could have been a season, I think. And then just one little like people say this to me, and I always agree with them. But that when we. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen all of it. But when we revealed who Savitar was, I wish I could have spent more time like in that makeup and exploring like that version of him, and spent more time as that character instead of like in the suit so much.
Largely no regrets.
No, yeah, no, totally.
Thank you both. Love you both.
Hey, Grant, Tom. My name is Watson. Everyone always asks who's faster. It's kind of a two-part question, one by characters and one by both of you as actors. Which of you is more arrogant?
Arrogant?
Arrogant. For the characters, it's arrogant of their speed.
Oh, okay.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Across the board. Feels like.
Yeah, not a character too, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like arrogant is like, you know, you do the thing where like, oh, passing, running, check, quarterbacking, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Arrogant, the arrogant box is like, check.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
yeah, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Hi. My name is Eddie. I was just wanting to know which crossover was y'all's favorite.
I feel like my answer changes every time I answer this. But
Yeah, I've been here sitting beside you every time it's different, so I can't wait.
Well, there's like different things for different reasons. Like I liked how the very first one, Flash vs. Arrow, because it was very contained and it was the first time we did one. And they got so big. And it was cool how they got big, but the logistics of actually making those was kind of a nightmare. So they were cool as a finished product, but they were really tough to make. And then you always hate this answer because you're bitter. But the musical episode, which he was left out. Yeah, I mean that one was just like it was like a different experience entirely, and it was fun and different. Let's zoom in on Tom. He was left out of that episode, and Tom has been on Broadway, and so he is
multiple times. So let's not have him sing. Anyway, I'm not bitter.
Hey, my name's Corey. So I've been meaning to ask, specifically Grant, also the Flash, this question for about the past 8 years. Why didn't you just tell Patty?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because he loved telling everybody else.
Twice on Sunday.
Maybe he was just looking for a way out. I don't know.
She had it solved already. She figured it out before everybody else figured it out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
I guess we'll never know.
Hi, my name is Ayana. My question would be, Harrison Wells, he's the hero and the villain.
What?
Stay with us. He's just learning this now. He's like, wait, I saw it a whole different way for Harrison Wells is the hero. But go ahead.
I'm just wondering, which Harrison Wells was the hardest to play, to act against in all of the series?
I mean, thank you for your question. That's great. Like they were all. I don't think any of them I would call as characters that kind of you create, and so they all had. I liked kind of playing all of them. It's a politically correct answer, but it's also true. The one that I was playing that day, I was grateful we played. I didn't play HR, and wish I was playing Nash. I didn't play Sherlock, and wish I was playing Nash. You know, so. I was just grateful to be playing him. I found it enjoyable, you know, as much as, or as annoying as it was for others. You know, it was for me, it was a privilege.
So I know we still got one line. We have about 15 minutes left. We're going to try to get through as many as possible. Hello.
Hi. I was wondering, what's the best acting advice that you guys have been given?
For me, it's just like be true to yourself, because you're the only one that can bring yourself to the table. So it's easy to feel like, you know, let me try to be like this actor, let me try to be like that actor, but your secret weapon is you. So there's no point in trying to be like anyone else. Just be yourself.
I think that I'll just expand on that. I think that's something that's not giving it enough credence, is that if you're feeling the emotion while you're acting, if you're genuinely feeling it, something ephemeral will transit to the screen. You won't know what. Watch the shows that you like or the actors that you genuinely like and you think they're really talented. A lot of times, you know, it's supposed to be a crying scene. They're not crying, but there's something going on. Like they're having a genuine feeling. And you know, like sometimes you try and do what the script says. Oh, the script says I'm screaming or crying or whatever. It's like the emotion that you feel, if it's not like overt and out there, but it's true. That is, I think, the most important thing I could say. Do not go against the truth of your feeling while you're performing.
Thank you.
Hi.
My name's Kate. I've been binge watching the series for less than a week and already on season 3.
That's impressive. No sleep.
So I've seen a whole bunch of character development between the two of you. How do you think being on set is just developing a character?
I mean, I think the interesting thing about TV is you don't know where it's going to go, especially when it's something like this that goes for 9 years. But at the beginning of the season, like, you often knew more than I knew about where it was going to go by the end of any given season. Like, I never knew where the season was going because I didn't really ask. So I would find out as I get the scripts. And that can be a challenge, but part of what's nice about it is you just kind of, like, I grew as a person as I grew the character. So it was just kind of very organic, natural process, the character development. You're not kind of thinking like, okay, I'm here now, but I want to be at this point by the end of the season. You kind of just like go on the ride that the writers create for you, and then you find details for yourself of how to bring it to life and make it work for yourself.
I also have some.
Okay. Oh, you physically have something for us. Okay. Thank you.
Autographed Grant custom card. I'm joking.
I'll sign it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your
Who's
name?
up?
Hi, I'm in the Flash on screen, you know, kind of opposites, two sides of one coin. In person, offset, do y'all find yourselves to be similar or more opposites?
Kind of neither.
Good question.
I feel like we have a lot in common, which is why we're such good friends.
Shut up and answer the question while
But like any, I feel like good relationship, like we have really different qualities too. That what are you doing?
Shut up and answer the question. I like to think of you and me. Oh wait, what could happen? So I lost my first wife. Wait, what? Hello. You're gonna like this when you have it.
You're taking a picture of me or of them?
Of you.
All right.
Of you.
So,
keep talking.
Obviously, we have kind of different energies and wavelengths at times. He's taking a picture of himself. Okay, now it's a view. Now it's a view.
I mean,
you're not covering very well at all.
I'm pretty sure this answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like we demonstrated the
That was a demonstration of what our energies are. He's gonna sit, and I'm gonna hit the dance floor.
That's true.
Thank you. Hey,
My name is Carl. I'm with my wife Skylar. She's just here for support. My question for both you guys is, if you guys were offered a contract by James Gunn to reprise the role of Flash and Reverse Flash, respectively, how long will you guys say you guys are willing to commit to the role?
James, this is a situation where, imagine there's cards. We have none. We have no cards, James. You have all of the cards. And you tell us how long, and we'll sign on.
So I have a question for Grant. So how does it feel to be working with Stephen Allen and Melissa Benoist? I'm sorry if I butchered her last name, but she's watching this.
Butchered Stephen. The one you butchered is the first one. You were close on Benoist.
Okay. So how does it feel working with those?
Yeah, no, it was fun. I mean, Melissa and I had known each other from Glee, and then.
Has anyone heard of Glee?
I don't think we actually ever worked together. We had just, our paths had crossed, and then her now husband, who she met on Supergirl, has been one of my best friends since college, since I was 18. So Chris Wood. So there was an established dynamic there, which was really fun. And then Steven and I, it was always fun because, like our characters, the two of us are really different, and it was always a fun dynamic to kind of ping pong off of each other. So yeah, getting the three of us together was always a really good time because we all have pretty different sensibilities, but we also worked really well together. So it was always fun.
Thank you. And Tom, thank you for correcting me on.
Yeah, I just like to call people out in front of other people. Remember, see arrogant above.
Hello. Hi. My name is Jacob, and my question is for Grant. I'm a big Glee fan, and her rendition of I'm curious about the Mint Mobile ad. How did that come about?
As far as I know, yeah, so it was kind of random. I mean, he's always developing different fun ideas, it sounds like, and from my understanding, what he told me was someone on his team brought it up just because it was in the zeitgeist of, like, I don't know, it just, they thought it'd be fun to put the two of us together, and then he was just kind of riffing, making stuff up on set, and I think that's when we had the tagline of it. Yeah, you'll always be my Hal. That was his idea. He wanted me to kind of like burn him at the end with the Hal.
No, thank you. Y'all changed lives. Thank you.
No, thanks, man.
Hi. My name is Vado, and my question for both you guys is, besides your respective superhero, what comic book characters?
You played?
Would y'all play?
There's a Ultimate Spider-Man with where he's like a dad, like beard, and that'd be fun for me. I've always loved Spider-Man, and it feels like a Spider-Man I haven't aged out of yet. So.
I haven't aged out of anything either, so that's nice. Laughter. Pandering laughter. There was just something from How to Train Your Dragon that I guess there was a thing on these younger kids showed me that on the internet saying you should play this villain guy from How to Train Your Dragon. I was like, oh, I would love to. Like, I guess they're going to make a couple more movies, so maybe that one.
That's not a comic book.
Oh. You see what I'm doing? But you have to be like just a jerk about it. I'm trying to get us some damn jobs.
Hi, what's your name?
Howdy, my name is Isaac. I was wondering, what was it like playing Saboteur and getting to be the bad guy after being the hero for so long?
Yeah, no, it was fun. I mean, that's like I was saying earlier. I wish we could have explored more, because most of the time I wasn't playing Saboteur. There was like a giant guy in like a big old suit. And there was only a handful of scenes where it was me with what we called pizza face. So it was fun. I don't even think I knew the whole time we were doing Saboteur that I was Savitar. Like, that's how little I would know.
No, everyone else knew, but you were.
Yeah, like
I was directing him in that one, the Savitar.
Because there was no reason for me to know. Like, with like,
I gotta get a flight.
I'm in this. No, I just mean like he's in a suit where it's not like I had to. I wasn't playing anything. I wasn't playing books, and Barry didn't know. So there was no reason for me to know until there was a reveal, and I found out, and I was like, oh shit.
Season 3, he came up to me and goes, Barry Allen in The Flash. See. True story. What an idiot.
I wasn't sure if you
What an idiot. No, I knew.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, so we've got about 5 minutes left. Lightning round.
Hello, my name is Kevin. I've been watching CW The Flash way back when I was like a freshman in high school. Really helped me get into DC Comics. My question for you, for Grant and Tom, for Grant. Who do you think was scarier, Zoom or the Reverse Flash? And Tom, do you think you're scarier than Zoom?
I'll say Zoom, and we can hear why Tom thinks I'm wrong. Zoom broke my back, dragged me through town, stabbed me through, like, I mean... tell us why I'm wrong.
Because the Reverse Flash is the arch enemy, and he's the scariest.
I feel like you're proving my point.
So you want, just to be clear, you're like, Teddy Sears. you're like, that's more scary. Teddy is milk. We love Teddy. And Teddy played Zoom. Teddy is like fantastic.
Yeah, sweetest man.
Sweetest human being. Maybe. Anyway, I don't need to talk about Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash speaks for Reverse Flash.
Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Hey, my name's Daniel. This is not my question, it's my friend, and I promised I'd record it. So, what was it like working with Danielle Panama?
How's your friend doing?
Being annoying, is it?
Yeah, sure. Your friend's like, hey, get up there in front of a couple thousand people.
Where is your friend?
And just like basically...
John DiMaggio Q&A.
Wow!
Oh, really? I want you to ask about Panabaker?
Wow.
You got Grant on stage.
She's not here, and she's asking about someone else that's not here.
This feels like a giant L to me, I guess.
I don't disagree.
No, and I apologize. I mean, I feel sorry for you for having to carry the buckets. This is not. Here's the thing about Panabaker. I'm having time.
Me neither.
Me neither. You can show up in person, friend.
Sydney.
I'm not even going to say that. Sid's not here, so...
Do you have a question yourself? That's not Sydney's question. That you can film and show Sydney.
And by the way, everyone in line right now is like, come on!
Lightning rounds.
You're awesome. Thank you.
That's fun.
Hello, my name is Corinne, and I had a question for both of you, but someone asked my one for you, Tom. Sorry.
No problem.
Grant, I really enjoyed your movie Rescued by Ruby. I know it's not like one of the most popular ones ever, but I loved your portrayal of someone, like a person who has ADHD, because I feel like that is something that is not well shown in like film in general. And I just wanted to ask, do you have any advice for people, especially like aspiring actors who have ADHD, how you like got through that, or if you have any advice for them?
Well, I don't think I personally went through this. Maybe I do. I don't know. I mean, I've always had pretty significant anxiety that I've battled with at times. And no, I mean, I wish I had great advice to give because I want good advice for myself. But I mean, I just try to, as best as I can, stay present. I mean, I kind of touched on it earlier, where I can be a warrior. And I think, you know, what spins me out the most is not just kind of being where I am. So just trying to stay present and focus on what's actually in front of me, because it's the only thing that's currently taking place, and it's going to pass you by. So you might as well focus on that. Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
All right, I think we have time for one last question. Hold on.
No pressure.
No pressure. Go ahead. What's your name?
I'm Morgan. I was just gonna ask both of you, what is your favorite line you said or scene you did while on the Flash?
Probably We Are the Flash. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even think I ever said it. Did I say it? What is it? I don't know. I can't remember a single line I said now.
You can hide.
Run, baby, run, probably.
I mean, that's
Iconic.
a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
Lightning Gave Me Abs was a fun one.
You know this thing, just like to turn your question into like a session ender. I would often say while we were doing the things, what's interesting is we won't remember this scene, or this scene that's so important to us, or that scene that's so important to us. What will really matter is did we treat each other well? I said, when the show's over, it's over forever, it feels like. Even though when you're doing it, it seems like an eternity. But then when it's done forever. And what you take with you is, the friendships and did you treat each other well? Which is like, when you think about it, a solid way to get through life. Are you treating people well?
Thank you. That's going to be our time. Any last words? We have 11 seconds left. Any last words for our folks here, or that red dot right there speaks straight to James Gunn?
Please, come on, James. You can do it.
Give him a contract.
We hold no cards. No cards. No cards.
Just a smile.
Galaxycon Raleigh, please give it up for our cast. We're going to take a giant stage selfie here, so if you guys want to gather up by the stage,